Terrible things are happening outside. Poor, helpless people are being dragged out of their homes. Families are torn apart. Men, women and children are separated. Children come home from school to find that their parents have disappeared.
After hours of standing off, this situation has now rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA.
You just shut the fuck up! You okay?
I'm good.
Are you okay?
For I was hungry and you fed me. I was thirsty and you gave me a drink. I was a stranger and you invited me into your home. I was naked and you gave me clothing. I was sick and you cared for me. I was in prison and you visited me. Then these righteous ones will reply, Lord, when did we ever see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink, or a stranger and show you hospitality, or naked and give you clothing? When did we ever see you sick or in prison and visit you? And the king will say, I tell you the truth, when you did it to one of the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you are doing it to me. I don't know, sounds pretty liberal. But wait, I think I want to read just one more part of this. Then the king will turn to those on his left and say, away with you, you cursed ones, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his demons. For I was hungry and you didn't feed me. I was thirsty and you didn't give me a drink. I was a stranger and you didn't invite me into your home. I was naked and you didn't give me clothing. I was sick and in prison and you didn't visit me. Then they will reply, Lord, when did we ever see you hungry or thirsty or a stranger or naked or sick or in prison and not help you? And he will answer, I tell you the truth. When you refused to help the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you were refusing to help me.
Every dictatorship has one obsession, and that's it. So in ancient Rome, they gave the people bread and circuses. They kept the populace busy with entertainment. But other dictatorships use other strategies to control ideas, the knowledge. How do they do that? Lower education, they limit culture, censor information, they censor any means of individual expression. And it's important to remember this, that this is a pattern that repeats itself throughout history.
Are you a little nervous this morning? See? Do you understand what these proceedings here in court are all about? You know what a lawyer is? No? Do you have a lawyer? Sophia, good morning. Are you a little nervous this morning? See? You know what a lawyer is?
Yeah.
No? Do you have a lawyer?
About to be televised, you picked the right time, but the wrong guy. Millions of people all across America and around the world protested for No King's Day today, with there being crowds said to be record-setting. And I mean, look at the footage. The people just go on forever. And as far as some of the things we've seen in Los Angeles, they carried a massive copy of the U.S. Constitution. In Florida, protesters marched to Mar-a-Lago. San Francisco formed a giant human banner that said No Kings. Nashville endured the rain to protest. Chicago's protest was so big that one reporter speculated that it could be the biggest protest in the city's history. City officials in Boise announced that today's protest is the largest gathering in the city's entire history. In Idaho, I didn't know you had it in you. I mean, look at the photos. Is that like a third of Idaho out there? Even small towns in America have shown up in massive numbers, from Little Rock, Arkansas to State College, Pennsylvania, with it appearing that many Americans are absolutely pissed with the ICE secret police, the use of the military on the people, the authoritarian crackdown on free speech, the camps, the corruption, and the general lawlessness that this regime conducts itself with. Right in that is there were also huge protests in the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, and over 37 other countries for the American people's struggle against tyranny, which is just wild to see. I mean, I want you to think about what it means that people in other countries are protesting for your freedom. Like, that's a thing that we normally see happen here. Though I suppose, as Thomas Paine wrote in Common Sense, the cause of America is in great measure the cause of all mankind. And if an American democracy and our rights are killed by Trump or whoever, then really nowhere is safe for democracy.
Donald Trump has got to go!
Out here at the King's Day protest in Nashville, freaking people everywhere. Nashville definitely showed up today.
We are all one.
Hey guys, I'm currently on the protest street here in Jacksonville, Florida, and I am so proud right now. We are in deep MAGA country, and I was not expecting this kind of support, and I'm so happy that everybody's here. It's amazing. God, this makes me feel so good, y'all. You know, the last week or two, or shit, ever since the election, I've just been so fucking depressed, but this is giving me hope. This is giving me hope.
If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they haven't committed themselves to that over there. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right. And so just as I say we aren't going to let any dogs or water hoses turn us around, we aren't going to let any injunction turn us around.